It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we're going to be taking a look at our first beer from London BeerLab. This is their Tip Top Citra APA, coming in at 5% ABV in a 330ml can. There's a look at the can, looks really nice, lovely branding on it. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass. Ooh. And see what we get. Look at that, looks really good. A 2 to 3 finger, I'd say 2 finger, slightly off-white head. A little bit of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's a lovely hazy coloured beer. I'd say an amber hazy coloured beer. Slow moving carbonation as we just mentioned. So yeah, an unfiltered beer. It looks really good. Let's get the aroma. Oh yeah, yes. Really tropical, I'd say maybe Centennial, Simcoe, something like that, in terms of the hops. It smells really punchy, really hoppy. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Lovely, really lovely beer. Stone the Crows, lovely and hoppy, lovely and juicy. Little bit of sweetness coming from the malt to balance off that slight malt, slight hop bitterness coming through on the back end. But this beer is all about the hops. This is all about the hops. It's fabulous. I really feel that carbonation and that flavour combining. It pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It just gives off a wonderful kind of fragrance, floral, tropical fruit. It's full of like mango, passion fruit, grapefruit. Lovely. Really, and have a look at the beer now as I rock the beer back and forth, roll that beer around in the glass. Look at that. Looks really good. This is, I mean, I've called the video, or I've called the thumbnail of the video, introducing London BeerLab, because this is the first time I've tried one of their beers. If this is what these guys can produce, then wow, we're in for a real treat with this brewery going forward. Marisotto Pale Malt 80%, Munich Malt 10%. Cara Malt 7.5%, Cara Pils 2.5%, AY05 yeast, Citra T90, and Cryo in the kettle, and for dry hops, this is batch 144. So they've been around a while. They're established 2012. So I've called it introducing London BeerLab. They've been around for the last 9 years. So why haven't I tried any of their beers then? Why have I never heard of this company? Why has it taken 9 years for me to get one of their beers. I think I'm going to leave the thumbnail as introducing London BeerLab because, I mean, for me and probably a lot of other people around, this is going to be a new beer for you. I think so anyway. Where does this beer sit with me? I mean, is this a type of beer where you grab a couple, sling some meat on the barbecue, my favourite pastime at the moment, sling some meat on the barbecue, kind of crack open a couple of tinnies, phone up your mates, get them round? Or is this when you're in a bar, you order your first beer, you have one of these, and then you kind of start trying all of the other beers on the bar? Maybe you go to their tap room. They have a tap room, it says. Pardon me. Maybe you go there and try some stuff. Try all the different beers on the bar. But this is one you should definitely try. It is very, very good. Very, very good. Look at the head retention. Great head retention. Great head on the glass. Great looking beer. You see as I rock the beer back and forth, you can see that carbonation chasing the head up the glass. Yeah, really good stuff. And a nice colour. A nice colour. It's not a lot of the beers these days, they're kind of really pale. Real pale looking beers. This is, as you've seen, or as you've heard, Maris Otter 80%, Munich 10%, Caramalt 7.5 and Carapils 2.5. They put down the exact quantity of malt, or the different malts that they use in the beer, along with the yeast and along with the hops. Very impressive. Very impressive. I'm really, really impressed with this beer. Really impressed with this beer. A little bit of plum or strawberry kind of aroma and taste then with that flavour. You definitely get that kind of slightly wafer-like crisp malt flavour coming through. A little bit of sweetness with that malt as well, and then it's, as I said earlier, it's all about the hops. It's all about the hops. They're really shining in this beer. So I'm ready to rate it. I'm ready to rate it. Looks good. Great lacing on the glass. The aroma is fantastic. It smells good. Really punchy and piney and zesty and passion fruit and mango at the same time. And then the taste. Fantastically drinkable beer. I've nearly finished it in 8 minutes, look. That's a sign of a good beer when I've nearly finished it after 8 minutes. Yep, I like that. I really like that from London BeerLab. They're tip-top Citra APA. It's a Stone the Crows, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.